everyone, and welcome back to the Stray Kids Dance Tutorials channel. My name is Gabriel, and today we'll be finally learning X by Stray Kids. This is a nice sentimental song that's a B-side on their In Life album, and it really matches the winter season feel well too. And so today we'll be learning just the chorus and the post-chorus of the song using one of the music show stages as a reference, since there's no official dance practice for this video. And also, so one of the props that they use in this choreography is a necklace. And so I have this necklace that I put a key on that was given out at one of the Stray Kids concerts previously. And so I'll be using this as my sort of prop for this choreography for those parts. And then I tried my best to learn from a music show stage, but again, there's no official dance practice for this video. And so starting out, I'm going to be following Han, and so this is right before the chorus starts, and on count 8, basically he's going to push down with his hands here, and then his feet are going to step right, left. Okay, so it's going to be 8, and then on count 1, then the hands will flip out, and then the right foot will step in place. So this is 8, 1, and then on one hand, now the right foot will step out way to the right, and the head will look at the right as well. And then the hands are going to start to circle in. And for this move, since you touch your right foot and then step out right away, you don't want to have any weight on your right foot when you step it here. And then on count 2, then the left foot is going to step, and then the head is going to look at the left side now, and then the arms, after they circle in, you're going to hit out so that your right arm is up in the air and your left arm is to the side. Okay, so again, that's going to be 8, 1, and 2. And on 2 and they just drag their left foot in and stand up, put their arms down. Okay, so after we drag our foot in, then on count 3 and, we're going to be facing the left side a little bit, and then our right fist is going to hit our forehead twice, so it's going to be 3 and then on 4, now we're going to turn around to the back, and your right hand is going to swing down and go up, and then as you turn around, you're going to turn around your right shoulder. And so most of the members, I think they just kind of jump around, so they just jump around so they're facing the back, and as they turn around, the right arm goes up and then down, and then your arms kind of do like a windmill, so now your left hand ends up in the air when you're facing the back. So again, that's 3 and 4. And for this part, I'll be following Lino since he has his solo coming up with the necklace part. And then on 5 and, then the hand, it looks like they kind of twist their hand in. So kind of like you're holding a light bulb and you just screw it to the right. And then as you do that, their heels are going to shift left and back. And then since you're facing the back side, you move your heels to the left, but to the audience, it looks like you're moving your heels to the right. This is 5 and then on 6, then they jump onto their left foot and turn back around towards the front. So 6, and then the left arm just comes down, and then on 6 and, then the right hand is going to raise up in the air. Then on count 7, the right foot is going to step down towards the front, and then your right hand is going to be holding a necklace, and it's going to be coming down with your right elbow down. This is 7, and on 7 and, your right elbow is going to kind of raise up as you kind of wind up. And then on 8 is when they'll drop the necklace. So I'll just be having the necklace for these necklace parts, but in the actual choreography, they have it with them the whole time. And so basically, Lino has the necklace wrapped around his middle finger, like this. And then he's just going to be holding the necklace in his hand loosely, so that when he goes up, elbow down, elbow up, and then he just drops it on count 8. Okay, so again, that's 6 and 7 and 8, like this, okay? And then finally, for the feet, after we had stepped down to the front, and then we do the elbow part, and then when we drop the necklace down on count 8, that's when we drag our right foot back. Okay, and while Lino is doing the choreography with the necklace, the other members are doing different choreography. So let's just review all of that with counts. I know it's a very busy 8 count. So with counts from the beginning, it's going to be 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, moving on. So this next count is going to be the necklace part. And so we have the necklace dangling from our right hand. And we had moved our right foot back on count 8. And then on 1, then the right foot is going to step behind the left foot. And then count 2, the left foot steps behind the right foot. So you're just taking steps backward. And then on count 3, then the right foot is going to step forward, and then on count of 3 and, then the left foot is going to kind of hop forward and displace your right foot. So it's going to come forward, and then your right leg is going to kind of kick out with your knee bent, like this. This is 3 and then on count 4, then the right foot is going to step behind again. So again, with the feet, after you drag your foot back, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? And then we just have the necklace dangling here the whole time. When we kick, and then when we step on 4, that's when your left hand is going to grab the necklace. And for the next part, I'll explain the arms first. This is where Lino is wrapping the necklace around his hands. So we had grabbed the necklace on count 4, and then for the next few counts, we're going to be wrapping the necklace. So you're going to go wrap it around, okay? So your right hand goes down like this, and then now you have the necklace kind of in between your index finger and your thumb, and then you keep wrapping it around. So now it's kind of like this shape. So from your index finger and your thumb, it just kind of comes down towards your wrist, and then you wrap it one more time towards your index finger and thumb. And then it'll end up, so this necklace is a little bit short, but it's going to end up so that way like the necklace part, it's next to your thumb here, okay? So let me do that slowly one more time. So let's call this like the groove, okay? And then, so it's going to wrap here, come in the groove, wrap around again, and then come in the groove again, okay? And then so after he wraps this, then he's going to show his palm forward on one of the beats. Okay, but that's generally the moves for the hands. And then so while he's doing that with his hands and his legs, after we had stepped back on count 4, then it's going to be count 5. He's going to use his left foot to kind of tap his left toe and kind of turn towards the right. And then 5 and, he'll step back. Count 6, he's going to use his right foot to step forward. 6 and, step back. And then the last move is his left foot will step out to the left like this. And so it kind of goes 5 and 6 and 7, okay? And then the and 7 part, it's a little bit syncopated. It matches more with the lyrics. So in the lyrics, he goes 잠깐, and that's where he does the da, okay, like that. And that's also the part where you're gonna show your necklace to the front, is on and 7, okay? So let's just add all of that together really slowly with counts. And the necklace dropping part doesn't really follow a specific beat. You just have to have it done by the time that you step out to the left, then you show your hand to the front. So let's just do that necklace dropping part first. So it's going to be after 4, it's going to be 5 and 6 and 7, okay, like that. And then on 8, then they'll just change formation, and for Lino, he's going to step to the left and drag his right foot in, and then bring his arms down. So let's review that 8 count real quick, and then add that to the first half of the course as well. And just remember, when you do this part, you need to have the necklace dangling before you start this section of the choreography. So let's start on count 8 when we drop the necklace from our right hand. So this is here, it's going to be 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. And then now let's do the whole first half of the chorus with counts now. It's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Okay, so moving on for the second half of the chorus, this is going to be Sungmin's solo part, and I'm going to be following Han as a reference. Okay, so starting with Sungmin's part. So on count 1, you're going to step out to the right with the right foot, and then the arms are going to be pointing out to the sides, and kind of looks like their hands are pointing down. So that's just what I learned. So it's going to be 1, and then on 1 and, then the right foot steps in, and the arms cross in front so that your right is over your left. So that was 1 and then on 2, then they step to the left and drag the right foot in, and then the arms come down. Then on count 3, they're going to start with raising their kind of right hand up in the air, and then the right hand is going to come down to kind of like the left side of their waist as they raise their left arm, and then the right hand is going to draw back towards the right side of the waist, and then their left arm is going to come up towards the left. And when they do that as well, they're going to step towards the right, and the head will look towards the right side. So this is kind of like one fluid motion. So basically raise, draw, and then out, like that. And then on count 4, then they're going to step onto their left foot, and their right foot is in the air, and then left hand is going to make a circle around their head. So circle around like this, and then come down. And then now they're kind of facing the left side. Then on count 5, their right foot is going to step down in the middle, and their right wrist is going to come towards their head, and the head is kind of looking down a little bit too. And then on 5 and, the right foot is going to take another step forward towards the left, and then the head is going to look upwards. And this part on 5 and, it's a little bit syncopated, so it more matches the lyrics that Sungmin says when he says Kong Kan. Okay. And then on count 6, then the left foot is going to kind of step around so they're facing the front again, and the right arm is going to make a big circle around like this. So this is 6, and then on 7, then the right forearm is going to be kind of flat like this, and it's going to come down. And as you come down, the left knee is going to raise up. This is 6, 7, and 7, and the left foot starts back down, and the forearm kind of comes back higher again. And then finally, on count 8, the right foot is going to step out to the right, and then the head is going to look to the right as well. And then the arm, it's going to kind of shoot out towards the left side, and then come down in a circle. So that was a lot of steps, so let's just review that all slowly with counts. So it's going to be 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and then so moving on, after they do the step to the right and through, then they kind of do something that kind of looks like a jazz square a little bit, but not really. And so their right foot, it's going to cross over the left foot, and then they're kind of going to bend down and have their arms come out to the sides. This is 1. On 2, the left foot is going to step over the right foot, and then the arms are kind of make an X, a flat X like this in front of their body. And then on 3, then the right foot is going to kind of step up so they're together again. And then the arms are going to kind of flip up and around as their body raises up. And so their hands start to rotate up on 3, and then on 3 and, they end up with their right fist in the front, and then their left hand is kind of covering it in the back. So this is 3 and then on 4, then the left hand is going to stay in place, but the right hand is going to swing out towards the right again, and your head will look at the right as it does that swing. And then also the left foot is going to kick up as well. So this is 4, And then on count 5, your left foot steps down, and then you're kind of facing towards the left slightly, and your right hand is going to do 2 hits, kind of like you're hitting a wall here. This is 5 and then on 6, then they just change formations. And for Hot, he just steps to the left and drags his right foot in and puts his arms down. And then finally for the 8 count, since Han is getting ready to do his solo for the post-chorus, then I'll be following Lino for this part. And so basically on count 7, he steps with his right foot, and then the fist will come up to the chest, so it goes right, left, and then it goes out, in, okay? So for this fist on the chest, it matches when someone says michin, so you can also listen for that. So after you go here, michin, and then go out, in, and then on count 8, you're gonna step with the left foot, and then the fist will come out again, and to me, it looks like from the stage that they then have their kind of fingers out like this, so kind of making an X, and then bringing it forward. Okay, so again, that's 7 and 8, kind of like that. So let's just review that whole 8 count with counts now, and that'll also wrap up the chorus. So from here on count 8, it's gonna be 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. So something kind of like that. And let's put that with the second half of the chorus as well. So from Sunman's solo, from this part. So it's going to be 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and then that was actually the chorus. So let's go ahead and just review the whole chorus before we put that with music, and then we'll learn the quick post-chorus at the end as well. And then since we'll be doing the whole chorus together, I will have my necklace for the whole part as well. So starting from here, it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so that was the whole chorus, and let's put that with music now from 80 to 90 to 100% speed.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8.
Okay, so now moving on to the post-chorus. This is the part where they're kind of walking around the stage, and I'm going to be following Lino's solo for this part. And so we'll be doing the post-chorus, and then for the end of the post-chorus, I'll actually be doing the final ending of the song which is kind of like their necklace ending pose, since I think it's cooler to learn that part. So basically, for the post-chorus, this is how it's going to be singing. They're just going to walk towards the right first. And so they basically take 4 steps. So you just go right, left, doesn't really matter. And then on 5 and 6, then this is where Changmin goes mamko, and so they just kind of hit their chest twice. So for Leo, he uses his left hand, but the other members use different hands. So he's just gonna go 5 and 6, and then Changmin's gonna go yoke, and so they'll just point towards the front 3 times. And they all do different hands as well, but for me, I just kind of gesture towards the front like this. This is 7 and 8. So again, for that 8 count, we're basically walking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so super easy. And then the next part is sort of like the fancy footwork part, but since it's just the feet, it's not too bad. So there's no arm movements here, and so basically on count 1, the head is going to swivel and kind of look at the left like this. On count 1 and, you're going to jump onto your left foot and your right foot will kick back. Count 2, your right foot is going to kick towards the left, and then kind of keep your right knee bent. And then on count 3, then the right foot is going to kind of step lightly towards the left side. Count 3 and, it's going to step lightly towards the middle. And on count 4, it's going to step out to the right. So again, that was 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Okay, like that. And then on count 4, when you step out to the right, your head is going to kind of swivel to the right and then swivel back to the left. So there's a lot of kind of like head snaky motions in this part. And then on count 5, your head's going to swivel back to the right, and then your right foot will kind of drag in, it looks like. And then on 5 and, then you're going to hop onto your right foot and your left foot will kick back. Count 6, you're going to kick with your left foot towards the right. And then on count 7, then your left foot is going to step towards the left with your heel on the ground, and your head will look towards the left. And after this, they kind of like shimmy their foot in closer, but I just kind of step down. And then right before count 8, then they kind of do this heel motion, so they go out, in with their heels. So this is 8, and then on count 8 and, then they do a chest pop, so they go 8 and 1. Okay, so out on 8 and, on 1, they kind of pop their chest back in. So let's just do that with just the feet for this part, without the head. So for this footwork part, it's going to be 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay, and then all together with the head slowly as well, it's going to be 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1. Okay, so something kind of like that. It seems complicated, but it's not too bad when you kind of break down each move individually. And so after they do this, then they just walk towards the left and kind of did what they did before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, tap their chest twice, point towards the front again. And then so if we do all the chorus and the post-chorus together, since I'm going to be teaching a part at the end with the necklace, if you kind of already have done the chorus, you have your necklace wrapped around your hand like this. And so when they walk towards the left, this is where I kind of undo that part and then make it so that way I can drop the necklace again so that it's loose. So I do that when they're walking towards the left, but I think they each have that necklace at different points. So this is going to be the last 8 count of the chorus after we do this, and we point to the front again, and then they're going to step out with their left foot and look towards the left, and then this is count 1 and they step back towards the middle. And then on count 2, they do another formation change, and they're following Lino still for this part, so he's going to step towards the right and drag his foot in. Then on count 3, they're going to kind of raise their arms up halfway. Then on count 3 and, they're going to raise their hands above their heads like this. Then on 4, they're going to bring the arms down and kind of come down towards their chest, like they're holding something on their chest, okay? So again, for those 4 beats, it's going to be 1 and 2, 3 and 4, okay? And then for this last part, this is from the ending of the song, okay? So for the first post-chorus, you do some other choreography, but this is going to be the final part of the song with the necklace. And so on count 5, you're going to turn around towards the right. And so basically what I do is I step my right foot back like this and then turn around. So that way I am facing the front again, but now my right foot is kind of like in the front, like that, okay? And then on 6, they're going to bring the right arm out towards the front. 7, 8, they drop the necklace very dramatically. And then after this, on count 1, this is when they are going to kind of catch the necklace with their hands. So they're just going to raise it up and then catch it like that. And then they turn around to the left and sit down for their final pose. But for me, I just turn around and then that's it. Alright, so that was the end of that. So let's do that count one more time. So it's going to be 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. This and then that. So let's do the whole post-chorus with counts now, and then we'll add that on to the chorus too. Okay, so the post-chorus with counts, starting from the walking, it's going to be 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Whoops. Okay, well you get the idea there. Okay, and then now let's put the post-chorus with music from 80 to 90 to 100% speed, and then we'll be adding that on with the chorus.
7 and an 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and an 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 7 and an 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and an 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 7 and an 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and an 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.
Okay, so now let's do the whole chorus and post-chorus with counts and also music. Alright, so from the beginning of the chorus, it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Alright, so let's do that with music now from 80 to 90 to 100% speed, and then one last time without any counts.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 그때 내가 미쳐 돌아나봐 넘는 시간 난 자신이 없는데 결국 너밖엔 없는데 잠깐 미쳤던 거야 그때 내가 미쳐 몰래 나만 없는 공간 숨 쉬기 더 벅찬데 뭘 믿고 그랬을까 미친놈이었던 날 욕해도 좋아 맘껏 욕해 욕해도 좋아 실컷 욕해 날 향한 즐거운 정도가 될 때까지 화가 풀려 다시 돌아갈 수 있다면 할말도 털어놓은 상태.
Okay, so that was it for X. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. So the next thing I would be trying to work on for the channel will be the in-life vocal range album chart, so you can look forward to that.